right, check this out. This is a cordless Kitchenaid 5-cup chopper mini food processor. And it is very cool. I've never had a cordless gadget like this before. So I will tell you, it is a little trickier than your standard choppers, which will sit on here and you just push a button. You have to use 2 hands with this one. So that's the only downside that I found to this, is that you do have to use 2 hands. It's got a little charging port here, and it has a typical, well, I say typical, but let me put it to you this way. It's not a USB, which is good, because I hate all these new devices coming out with USB. I want something that's gonna power up fast and use 120 volts or 110. Anyway, it's got a little adapter, plugs right in, plugs in, charges pretty quickly. Now I don't know how long in minutes it lasts, but according to the company, you could chop up to 40 onions on a full charge. So that's pretty amazing. It comes with your standard metal blade, but it also comes with a whisking tool or accessory that you take the blade off, you put this in, so if you need to whisk, I don't know, if you're making smoothies or something, or mixing eggs up, you can do that in here without any issue. Going back to the box, yeah, it shows the charging process. All right, and that's really about it. It's pretty simple. It's pretty straightforward. Let me go ahead and get this set up so I can show you how to operate it. Stand by. Okay, so we're gonna operate this thing. This thing is tiny. I would say it's less than 12 inches tall, but it's perfect because you can move it around the kitchen and do your work wherever, and you're not tied to where the outlets are. So I think that is great. This would be perfect for like Thanksgiving or big meals like that, where you may need to have multiple people working on stuff, and you got something like this, they can get out of the way, or they can go to a separate station or whatever you need. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you how to operate this thing. It's very simple, but again, it does require 2 hands. So once you get your stuff inside, the trick to this is you have to slide this over to the position you want it. But the second hand comes in because you need to push this down until it clicks and you see this light come on. When it's in the down position, that means it's ready to operate. All right, and then you have to slide this over to either 1 or 2, and I'm gonna go ahead and do that now so you can get a sound test and just hear what it sounds like. Just for reference, the chopper is about 1.5 feet away from the camera, and this is an iPhone audio, so it isn't the best audio, but it'll give you a good idea. Okay, so here we go. Click down, lights on, going to setting 1. Release the thumb here, and it stops. Now we're gonna go ahead and go to, level 2. So we'll slide it over to level 2, and we'll push this down, all right? Not too bad. So always make sure, because this is wireless, it's always on. So if you ever have this in its on position on 1 or 2 and you accidentally hit this for more than a second, it's gonna start going. So make sure, you know, even with the safety mechanisms in place, always go ahead and turn it off. Go back to 0. That way when you click it, nothing happens. All right. Easy enough. Just, like I said, super lightweight. I would say it weighs less than, I want to say it weighs less than 3 pounds. This thing is light, very light. I've not used it. I probably won't use this anytime soon. So to prevent from having to do a cleanup, I'm not going to chop anything because I have nothing to make at the moment. But I like it. I like it. The color is very Kitchenaid ish. It'll pack up pretty easy. Go ahead and take this off. and now you're standing at about a hand's height, okay? And so probably what, 6, 7 inches? So it'll go into even the smallest of drawers. Very cool, very cool. I like it. I think I may keep this one just because it's gonna come in handy, I think, when Thanksgiving, Christmas, all that stuff rolls around. All right, so again, this was the cordless chopper by Kitchenaid. See if I have a model number here. Here we go. Looks like this is the KFC B519 TSE. And if I can, I will put a link in the description so you can check out the specs and everything on your own. But at this point, I would probably recommend this. It's very nice. Very nice. I'm impressed. All right, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you learned something. And on to the next.